Let's talk about forming esters starting from a carboxylic acid. Now notice these three reactions I did not include it in the other reactions of carboxylic acid because the three of them are actually going to make esters. The first reaction right here, the carboxylic acid reacting under acidic conditions with an alcohol, that is known as the Fischer esterification reaction. And again, you need a catalytic amount of acid to get the reaction going. The problem with this reaction is that it's an equilibrium reaction, so you can go forward, you can go backward. But to actually just push the reaction forward, we need to use an excess of the alcohol. So we would use a large excess of the cyclopentanol to get more of our ester. This reaction is actually very good. This is diazomethane, and diazomethane can make methyl esters. So this CH2 will first deprotonate your carboxylic acid, and then the carboxylate, the negative oxygen that we get, will attack the CH3 that we form and displace the nitrogen molecule. So we put a CH3 on the oxygen, so this is the methyl ester. The byproduct of this reaction will be nitrogen gas, so that's why the reaction is actually favored. It's a very good reaction. Diazomethane may be a little bit dangerous, but it's worth a try. This one right here, this is an SN2 reaction. The diazomethane was an SN2 reaction as well after the acid base. This right here with the carbonate, we're going to deprotonate the carboxylic acid. So I'm going to do it in steps, okay? So first, we deprotonate the carboxylic acid with the base. And then we add an acyl bromopropane so that my oxygen can attack the carbon and displace the bromide. So we're doing an SN2 reaction, and as long as you're obeying the SN2 rules, then this reaction will work perfectly fine. All right, so the first one is the Fischer. You need a large excess of your alcohol. The second one is diazomethane, so you can only make methyl esters. And this one, the addition of the alkyl halide is going to be an SN2 attack right here. So you're limited by the rules of the SN2 reaction. I am going to show you one more reaction that's going to trump the three of these right here, because we can take the carboxylic acid and add thionyl chloride, and we can do an acyl substitution, and we can substitute the OH for a chloride, which is a good leaving group. And now you can add whatever alcohol you want. It doesn't need to be in excess. It can be primary, secondary, or tertiary. Let me make it fancy. I don't know. Make a double bond somewhere. There you go. But this reaction right here is not limited. So this is a much better reaction overall to make esters. So this is preferred. This gives you actually high yields of the product. These three have a little bit of limitations. This one is excellent in terms of yields. Again, the problem with the diazomethane is that it tends to explode, so people are afraid of it. But this one is a much better, safer route to the esters.